spent the last 8 years trying to forget what happened. It's hard to explain without sounding insane. People already looked at my sister like she was broken, unstable. So when I tell this story, I know most people won't believe me. But I'm not telling it for them. I'm telling it for her. Lazy. She was 17 when she disappeared. Prior Ridge was a kind of town where people still left their doors unlocked and said things like she's probably run off with some boy without a second thought. But Lazy didn't run away. I know that for a fact. She never even left the house. The week before she vanished, things got weird. She stopped going to school, slept during the day, piled towels under her bedroom door at night, like she was trying to keep something out. Or in. She kept saying she wasn't alone in her room, that there was something standing in the corner, watching, waiting. My parents chalked it up to a stress, maybe anxiety. I was 14 at that time. I didn't know what to think until I found the tapes. She's been recording herself every night on this old VHS camcorder she dug out of the attic. I watched one out of curiosity, just once. In the footage, she's sitting on her bed, knees pulled up to her chest. Her eyes are locked on the lens, wild and unblinking. She whispers, almost too quiet to hear. It stands at the foot of my bed every night. I think it wants me to follow it, but I know if I do, I won't come back. That was recorded 2 days before she disappeared. The last time I saw her was the night she vanished. I remember walking up around 2:30 a.m. to use the bathroom. Her door was cracked open. The light was off, but I couldn't hear her. I hear some whispering only. At first, I thought she was on the phone, but then I heard a second voice. It wasn't hers, and it wasn't human. I pushed the door open. The room was empty, just a camcorder sitting on the floor, recording. She was gone by the next morning. No note, no false entry, nothing stolen, just gone. My parents called the police. They did a half-assed search, took a few statements, then quietly labeled her a runaway. But I knew better. Lazy didn't leave, she was taken. 3 months later, the neighbors called in a complaint, said there was a horrible smell coming from our basement. The cop went down there and found something behind the back wall, a sealed-off crawl space we didn't even know existed. Inside a small room, no light, no window. The scratch marks all over the walls, and in the center, a lazy camcorder still recording. I was there when they played the last tape. The footage started in total darkness. There's breathing, heavy panic, then footstep. The camera jerks around like she's running. You hear the door slam, then silent, and slowly you start to hear a voice. That same one from her room, gurgling, whispering something unintelligible. You can't tell if it's speaking a language or just breathing words. Then her face appears. Upside down close to the land, she's smiling, but it's not her face. It's too wild, too stiff, and her eyes, they glassy, empty, like she's already gone. She leans and whispers. I let it in. They never found her. The crawl space was sealed again, and a few months later, the basement caught fire during a storm. Visual reports said it was faulty wiring. People say if you stand there at night, you can hear scratching under your feet. Some even say they seen a girl in the window that no longer exists. I haven't told this story out loud in years, but lately I've been hearing things. In my room, in the dark, sometimes I wake up at 2:30 a.m. in the morning, and there's something standing at the foot of my bed. It doesn't speak. It just waits. And sometimes I think I hear her voice. It's strange how silence can change a person. For months after Lazy vanished, the house felt hollow, like something had been ripped out of it. I used to wake up thinking I heard there upstairs, the sound of her bedroom door creaking open or the soft thump of her feet on the hallway carpet. But when I go to check, nothing. No footprint, no sound, just cold air and the feeling that I wasn't really alone. People stopped asking questions. Even my parents eventually just shut down. We never talk about her. Not her room, not the tapes, not the last night I heard her voice. It was like she never existed. But I couldn't forget because I started seeing her. At first, it was little things, reflections in windows that didn't match what was behind me, or fleeting shapes in the corners of my eyes. I turned, and of course nothing would be there. Then came the dreams. In them she'd be standing at the foot of my bed, not saying anything, just staring, her mouth sometimes moving like she was trying to speak, but no sound would come out. Her eyes were always round, too wide, too dark, like something else was inside her pretending to be her. I wake up drenched in the sweat, sometimes with scratches on my arms or legs, thin, shallow cuts, always 3 of them, like claws. One night, I fell asleep with the whole waist light on, and exactly 2:30 a.m. in the morning, it's turned off. No flicker, no buzzing, just off. Then I heard it, that same wet, gargling voice I only ever heard once before on her tape, right outside my door, whispering my name. I didn't open the door, I just sat there, frozen, staring at the knob, waiting for it to turn. It didn't, but something scratches the door from the other side. 3 times. I moved out of that house a year later, but I never really escaped it. It followed me. Every apartment, every job, every failed relationship, the weight of a loss, the guilt that I did nothing, that maybe I could have stopped it, or at least gone with her. Sometimes I think that's what it wanted all along. Not her. It's both of us. I've gone back to the tapes more time than I will admit. I don't know why. Maybe I'm looking for something I missed, a clue, a warning, something. But every time I watch them, they feel different. Like her expression are subtly changing. Like the Lacey in the video is becoming less my sister and more the things that took her. There's one tape that I swear I never saw before, even though I'd gone through the entire box dozens of times. It unlabeled, no timestamp, just a flickering black screen. But in the middle of it, for maybe 3 seconds, she speaks directly into the camera. She says, "You're still waiting this. You're still listening." Then it cut out. I haven't watched another since. I tell myself it's grief, trauma, that I'm broken in a way no therapist could ever fix. But there are still nights, always around 2:30, when I wake up without meaning to. And I swear, for just a second, I can feel hands on my shoulder. It's been 10 years since Lacey disappeared. 10 years of dreams I can't escape. Scratches I can't explain. Voices I can't forget. Every therapist told me the same thing. You need closure. So I went back. Back to Prior Ridge. Back to the house where she vanished. Or at least where what was left of it. The fire had gutted most of it. The top floor collapsed completely, but the basement was still there. The stairs were rotten, and the smell like wet earth and ash. I brought a flashlight, but I almost didn't need it. It felt like something down there was waiting for me. Something alive. I found the wall again, the same one the police had broken through years ago. The crawl space was still there, untouched, covered in soot, but intact. And inside was the room. Scratches on the wall were still visible even after all this time, but something was different. They were new one, fresher and deeper, and carved in the center of the floor, right where they found the camera, was a word. My turn. That is when the lights on my flashlight flickered and went out. I stood in complete darkness, not silent, just dark, because I couldn't hear nothing. Everything. I started to hear something right behind me. I didn't turn around, I didn't move, but I heard her voice, not like in the dreams. This time it was clear. You shouldn't have come back. The lights came back on for half a second. I saw her standing in the corner of the room with something wearing her shape. Her skin was pale, waxy, like a mannequin dipped into water. Her mouth hung open, smiling too wild, and her eyes weren't hers anymore. She stepped forward, one bare foot scraping the concrete. Her voice came from something deeper than her throat. You watch, you listen, you let it in. The air got thick. My chest tightened. I tried to speak, but it didn't come out. Then she said something I still hear in my head every night. Now it's your turn to stay. I woke up outside lying on the dirt just beyond the burned foundation of the house. It was morning. No one had seen me go in, no one saw me come out, but when I checked my phone, I saw something strange. A new video file, one I never recorded. It's a 10-second long, shaky like it was recorded in someone's pocket. But at the end of the video, the camera swing up, just enough to catch my face. Only, it's not me. The smile is too wild, the eyes are empty, and the voice that came from the phone, I let him in. I don't know if I ever left that room. Maybe I've been there this whole time dreaming this, or maybe I'm already gone. Maybe you're next.